All right, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1. We will present our meeting business. And our theme today is business meeting simulation and event planning agency. All right, so me, Agda, as the CEO, and then there are Rizqi as the CFO, and then there was Rosinta as the marketing director, and Ratri as the sales director, and Aisyah as the human resource director, and Nurwilis as the event manager. And the setting of this meeting is conference room in the company headquarters. The meeting is to discuss the strategy and preparation for a large corporate event, and the agency has been contracted to organize. All right, so don't talk anymore. Let me start the meeting. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope all of you had a good weekend. I arranged this meeting because we have an important agenda today focusing on the upcoming corporate event of the XYZ Corporation. This is a significant contract for us, and I want to ensure we're all aligned and ready to deliver exceptional experience. So, Nurwilis, could you start by giving us an overview of the event and the current status?
Absolutely, Agda. The event is 3-day corporate retreat for XYZ Corporation scheduled to start in 6 weeks. It will include keynote session, breakout workshop, team building activities, and a gala dinner. We've secured the venue and most of the major vendors are confirmed. However, there's still some logistics we need to finalize.
Thanks, Nurwilis. What's our budget looking like for this event? Are we within the projected cost, or do we need to make adjustments?
We're slightly over budget on a few items, mainly due to higher than expected costs for AV equipment and catering. I've identified a few areas where we can cut costs without compromising quality, and I'll need your approval on this adjustment.
Understood. Please send me a detailed breakdown after the meeting, and we'll go over it. We need to ensure we're managing our margins effectively.
Nurwilis, how are we handling the marketing materials for the event? We need to ensure XYZ Corporation is well represented and that the branding is consistent across all touch points.
We are working with our design team on the event branding. This includes signage, banners, and digital materials. I'll share the initial design with you by the end of the week for feedback.
Well, from a seller's perspective, we need to leverage this event to attract more corporate clients. We should document everything and create a study case to showcase our capabilities. So, Rosinta, can we incorporate this into our post-event marketing strategy?
Absolutely, Ratri. We can capture video testimonials from attendees, highlight key moments, and create a compelling narrative around the event. This will be a great addition to our portfolio.
Nurwilis, what's the staffing plan for the event? Do we need to hire temporary staff or can we manage with our current team?
We'll need some additional hands, especially for the sit-up and tear-down phases. I've already started reaching out to our pool of trusted freelancers, but I'll need your help, Aisyah, to finalize the contract and onboarding.
All right, that's excellent. It sounds like we have a solid plan in place, but we need to stay on top of these details to ensure everything runs smoothly. So, Risky, please work with no release on the budget adjustment. President and Ratri coordinate on the marketing and sales strategies. And Aisha, I want you to ensure we have the necessary staff support. So let's go through each of these areas in more detail.
Nurwilis, can you give me more specifics on where we're over budget? I want to see if there are any vendor negotiations we can revisit.
Sure, Rizqi. The AV costs are about 15% higher than we anticipated, and catering costs have risen by about 10% due to a last-minute menu change requested by the client. I'll provide you with the vendor contract, and maybe we can renegotiate some of these terms.
All right, sounds good. I'll review the contracts and see if we can find some savings. We might also consider adjusting the menu slightly to reduce costs without affecting quality too much.
For the marketing materials, I suggest we do a site visit next week to finalize the branding placements. We should also prepare a social media strategy to build excitement before and during the event.
I agree. We should also think about follow-up communications. Perhaps we can offer exclusive discounts or early access to future events for attendees who provide testimonials or participate in our marketing efforts.
Regarding staffing, I'll start the onboarding process for the freelancers as soon as you finalize the list, Nurwilis. We'll need to ensure they're familiar with our procedures and the event schedule. I'll also arrange a briefing session a week before the event.
Great. I'll finalize the freelancer list by referral. Agda, do you have any specific concerns or additional points we need to address?
All right, it's just a couple of things. First, we need a solid contingency plan in case of any last-minute change or emergencies. So Nurwilis, can you draft this and circulate it by the next week?
Yes, sure. I'll prepare a contingency plan and share it with everyone for review.
All right, excellent. And secondly, we need to ensure client satisfaction. So let's set up a post-event feedback session with the XYZ Corporation to gather their thoughts and see how we can improve for the future project.
That's a good idea. Building a strong relationship with them could lead to more business opportunities down the line.
And we can use their feedback in our case study to highlight our ability to respond to client needs and deliver exceptional events.
Agreed. I'll make sure to include this feedback session in our post-event activities and coordinate with the client.
All right, that's perfect. Any other points we need to discuss?
Yes, one last thing. We should do a dry run of the event a few days before to iron out any potential issues. This will help us ensure that everything runs smoothly and actual days.
All right, I agree. So let's schedule the dry run and make sure everyone is present. Oh, I just remember a couple of additional points that we need to address. First is the transportation for attendees. So Nurwilis, how are we handling that?
We have contract reliable transportation company to handle shuttles between the airports, hotels, and the event venue. They provided a detailed schedule, but we'll need to confirm final attendee numbers to adjust the logistic accordingly.
Do we need any special arrangements for VIPs or speakers?
Yes, we have a separate arrangement for VIPs and speakers. They'll have dedicated cars and drivers to ensure their comfort and punctuality.
Are these cars included in the current budget, Nurwilis?
Yes, they are. The transportation costs are within our initial estimates, and the contract includes a clause for minor adjustment without additional charge.
All right, that's really great. So the next is I want to discuss our contingency plan in a bit more detail. So Nurwilis, can you walk us through the main point of your plan so far?
Sure, Agda. Our contingency plan includes backup vendors for critical service, staff on standby, and communication protocol for quickly addressing any issues that arise. We also have insurance coverage for unforeseen events that could disrupt the schedule.
What about weather-related issues? Have we considered indoor alternatives for any outdoor activities?
Yes, we have. The venue has indoor spaces that we can utilize for outdoor activities if needed, and we've also arranged for tents and canopies as a precaution.
And in terms of emergency communication, do we have a system in place to keep all team members and attendees informed?
We'll be using a dedicated event app that include push notification for any urgent updates. Additionally, we'll have a command center at the venue to manage communications.
That sounds comprehensive. I'll ensure that all staff, including freelancers, are briefed on these contingency plans and know their roles in case of an emergency.
All right, excellent, excellent. Now, let's briefly touch on our sustainability initiative for the event. So, Rosinta, do you have any eco-friendly practice we're implementing?
Yes, Agda, we're using digital materials as much as possible to reduce paper waste, opting for reusable or biodegradable products for catering and arranging for proper waste management at the venue. We're also encouraging attendees to use public transportation or carpool to reduce our carbon footprint.
Are these initiatives affecting our cost significantly?
Not significantly risky. While there's a slight increase in some areas, we believe the long-term benefits and positive impact on our brand reputation justify the expense.
All right, I agree. Sustainable practices are becoming increasingly important to our client and attendees. So let's ensure that we communicate the effort clearly during the event.
We'll include information on our sustainability initiative in the event app and have signage at the venue to highlight our efforts.
Yes, that this could be also be a great angle for our case study and post-event marketing, showcasing our commitment to sustain sustainability can attract like-minded clients.
All right, absolutely, Ratri. And if there are no more points, so let's wrap this up. And please keep me updated on your progress and ensure that we stay on top of all the details that we discussed. So I really appreciate everyone's hard work and dedication, and let's make this event a success. And thank you all for your contribution today. And if you have further question or want to discuss any more detail about it, so we can meet privately or you can send me an email.
Thanks, Agda. I'll follow up with Nurwilis on the budget adjustments.
I'll coordinate with the design team and Ratri on the marketing strategy.
Sounds good. Let's touch base later this week, Rosinta.
I'll get started on the staffing plan and make sure everyone is well prepared.
And I'll finalize the contingency plan and freelancer list and send our updates to everyone.
All right, that's perfect. Thanks, everyone. And so we continue to the next agenda. We need to discuss the upcoming product launch and overall business strategy for the next quarter. And the main agenda today is our upcoming product launch and how we can align our strategy to maximize its success.
For sure.
Yes,
All,
sure.
Sure.
okay, all right. So, Nurwilis, can you give us a quick overview of the product and its current status?
Yes, sure, Agda. The new product is a smart home security system with advanced AI features. We are currently in the final stage of testing, and everything is on track for the scheduled launch date next month. The feedback from our beta testers has been overwhelmingly positive.
Well, that's great to hear, Nurwilis. Do you have a detailed budget and financial forecast for the product launch? I want to ensure we're not overspending, especially since we're still recovering from last quarter's expenses.
Yes, Rizqi, I've prepared a detailed budget, and I'll share it with you right after this meeting. We've allocated funds for marketing, promotions, and initial inventory.
Speaking of marketing, we've devised a comprehensive campaign that includes social media, influencer partnership, and targeted ads. We believe this will create significant buzz around the product. I'd like to get your feedback on the proposed strategy.
Rosinta, I think it's a solid plan. However, we need to ensure that our sales team is fully trained on the product features and also can handle any customer requires. I'd suggest a few intensive training sessions before the launch.
That's a great point, Ratri. I'll coordinate with you to schedule these training sessions. Also, we need to make sure our support team is ready for the influx of customer service inquiries post-launch.
All right, excellent. It sounds like we're all aligned. And Nurwilis, Make sure to provide Rizqi with the budget details as soon as possible. And Rosinta and Ratri work closely on the training session and to ensure the marketing campaign is synchronized with our sales strategy. And Aisyah, I want you to keep us updated on the training progress and any human resource needs that may arise.
We'll do Agda. And Rizqi, I'll send over the budget details immediately after this meeting.
Perfect. I'll review it and get back to you with the new adjustment. Rosinta, I'm looking forward to seeing the marketing plan in detail.
Absolutely, Rizqi. I'll share the campaign documents with everyone today. Ratri, let's set up a meeting to discuss the training schedule.
Sounds good, Rosinta. Aisyah, I'll touch base with you to finalize the training logistics.
Great, Ratri. I'll start drafting the training schedule and share it with you shortly.
All right, that's fantastic. So let's dive a bit deeper into each department plans and potential challenge. Nurwilis, do we have any potential production issues that we need to be aware of?
Not at the moment, Agda. However, we are still waiting on a shipment of components from our supplier. There could be a slight delay if they don't arrive on time, but we are constant communication with them to avoid hiccups.
All right, so good to hear you on top of it. Keep us posted and Rizqi. How are we handling the financing of this project? I do have enough liquidity to cover any unexpected expense.
Yes, like that, absolutely. We've set aside a contingency fund to cover any unforeseen costs. Additionally, I've been in touch with our bank, and we have an emergency line of credit available if you need it. Our cash flow is stable, so I don't anticipate any major financial issues.
All right, that's excellent, Rizqi. So let's discuss the marketing timeline. When do we plan to kick off the campaign and are the key milestones, Rosinta?
Our campaign will kick off 2 weeks before the launch. We'll start with teaser content on social media, followed by influencer unboxings and reviews. The week of the launch will ramp up with targeted ads and a big virtual event showcasing the product's features. Post-launch will focus on customer testimonials and user-generated content to keep the momentum going.
Wow, that sounds well structured, Rosinta. From a sales perspective, we need to ensure our team is equipped with all the necessary materials and knowledge to convert leads into sales. So, not really, can we get some demo units for the sales team to use in their presentations?
Yes, absolutely, Ratri. I'll arrange for a batch of demo units to the sales team by the end of this week. It's crucial they get hands-on experience with the product.
Also, we should consider a motivational push for the sales team. Maybe some incentives for the highest performers during the launch period. What do you think, Agda?
All right, I think that's a great idea, Aisyah. So let's come up with a reward programs to incentive our sales team. And it could be a combination of bonus, gift card, and maybe even a vacation package for the top performer. And like make sure they feel appreciated and motivated.
Yeah, I agree, Agda. I'll work with Aisha to finalize the details and ensure we have the budget for it. We can announce it at the next all hands meeting to build some excitement.
Another point I wanted to bring up is our customer feedback loop. We need a system in place to quickly gather and respond to customer feedback post-launch. This will help us address any issues and make improvements rapidly.
Great point, Rosinta. We can set up a dedicated feedback channel and integrate it with our CRM system. This way, the product team can monitor feedback in real time and make necessary adjustments.
Also, we can train our customer service team to handle common queries and use issues efficiently. Quick response times will be crucial in maintaining customer satisfaction.
I'll organize a series of training sessions for the customer service team. We should also prepare a comprehensive, frequently asked questions and troubleshooting guide to assist them.
All right, that sounds like a good, solid plan. And let's make sure that we stick to these timelines and keep communication open. And any other concern or point that we need to discuss?
Yes, one last thing. We should plan a post-launch review meeting to analyze the launch success and areas for improvement. This will help us refine our strategies for future product launches.
All right, I agree. I agree. So let's schedule that review meeting for a month and after the launch, and that should give us enough time to gather data and insight. Anything else?
That covers all my points. Just a reminder to everyone to keep their budgets updated and monitor expenses closely.
And it nothing more from me. Just excited to get started.
Same here. Let's make this launch a success.
All good on my end. I'll get started on the training schedules and incentive plans.
All right, that's fantastic. So let's reconvene next week to review our progress. If there are any issues or roadblocks, please bring them up immediately. And thanks everyone. Meeting is adjourned. See ya.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Agda.
All right. So that's all from the group one presentation of the meeting, business meeting. So we from group one, we will say thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.